discussed yesterday that we are going to study today before starting on with any of the lesson. We are going to have the English thought of the day. So here we have Manasvi to enlighten us with the thought of the day. I hope that is positive enough. So Manasvi, let's continue with the thought then.
If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way.
Okay, repeat it again, please.
If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Manasvi, for enlightening us with such a positive thought. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so tomorrow I think Anushka Sharma of 9th A can be prepared with the thought of the day. Okay, Anushka, just show me a thumbs up if is it okay. Okay, so Anushka, we are going to meet tomorrow, and tomorrow you will be enlightening us with the thought of the day. Okay. Okay, guys. So I can still see many of the students not opening up their videos. Kindly just turn on your videos, because otherwise I have to remove you from the meeting. So I think we are not so much particular about our looks. We look smart, right? So I think opening up the video won't hamper your health or won't hamper your looks that way. In fact, you will feel more confident enough. So all the students who have turned off their videos, I'll just take the name and I'll give you another 1 minute, and then I will remove you from the meeting. Okay. So yeah, let me just admit the students as well. So there is this Pune and Parth Verma who are trying to come without the class and section, and they won't be allowed. So if they are your friends, kindly just tell them they have to come with the class and section. Krish Garg, I'm not able to see you. You have turned on your video probably, but I'm not able to see you. It's a blank screen. So kindly turn on your video properly. Then we move on to Ridhima Bansal, Krish Garg, Gungun. You guys are coming without the videos. Guys, quickly turn on your videos. I have to remove you. Haridev, Rachit, Parth Goyal, Vasu, Ayush, Tanishk. Quickly turn on your videos, everyone. I need to see all your good faces. See, the first and foremost rule when we are going to start up our meeting, our class, is this: we are going to have a one-on-one conversation. One-on-one conversation is what? Obviously, you obviously give all the doubts in the chat box, right? This is all we are going to do. But certainly, if I'm not able to see you, how will I get to know you are actually interested in the chapter or not? Or are you actually listening to me or not? Right? So it should be two-way, because I am the one who is always speaking, right? And if you have any doubts, you definitely speak up. But till the time, I should also know that you guys are attentive in the class, right, everyone? So let me just start removing the children now. Okay. So Yash, sorry, okay, Vansh Kamboj, he has already turned on his video now. So Vansh Kamboj of 9th A, Tanishk Tomar, Krish Gupta, Rachit Dhingra, Ridhima Bansal, and Krish Garg. Last warning to all of you, kindly turn on your videos, otherwise I have to remove you right now. Okay. Just admitting the students who are turning on. What's the time now? It's 10:57. Another 3 minutes for the people to attend the class, and then I'll log the meeting, and then we are going to start up with the chapter. Okay, everyone? Okay. So probably now most of you have turned on your videos, and that's good, because this is how we are going to start up with our chapter today, right? So yeah. So I'm just locking up the meeting now. It's time. And the students who are already in the meeting are going to attend the meeting, and the others have to suffer and definitely go to YouTube for the same. So let me just start sharing the screen. Okay, so as you guys know, yesterday we were discussing about this chapter, which was Snake and the Mirror, and we actually stopped on the 8th paragraph, wherein we were talking about that the snake has actually entered the doctor's house, and the snake was actually slithering on from the shoulder towards the neck, and he was trying to suffocate the doctor, and the doctor was actually numb. He was like a stone. Reason being, he was just trying to feel that what should I do. He was not able to react, and such a kind of situation, if such kind of situation happens, the person is actually numb. It becomes like a stone. So that is exactly what is happening with the doctor only. So now let's get started. Okay, let me just unmute somebody to start on. I will unmute Anushka Sharma today. Anushka Sharma of 9th A, could you please start on with reading on with the 9th paragraph, please? Anushka, is there any problem? You need to accept my request. I have given you a request to unmute yourself, Anushka. Okay, let me give the chance to. Okay, so I'll give the chance to Rashi today. Rashi Sharma of 9th A, kindly start on with the 9th paragraph, please.
At my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. Death lurked 4 inches away. Suppose it struck. What was the medicine I had to take? There were no medicines in the room. I was but a poor, foolish, and stupid doctor. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself. It seemed as if God appreciated that the snake turned its head. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror, but it was certain that the snake was looking into the mirror. Was it admiring its own beauty? Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead?
Okay, thank you so much, Rashi. So now in the 9th paragraph, what does the chapter is actually saying? The doctor is actually numb. He's actually feeling like a stone already, and he doesn't have any feelings right now. Okay, he did not react anything, and it was like that the death lurked. Death lurked means the death was just away. It was just near me. Okay, and the snake was so much near to him that he was actually feeling that today I will die at any cost, right? And also he was thinking that suppose it struck me, suppose it bit me or something like this happened, I don't even have the medicines. Even I am a doctor, I should have medicines in my room, but now I don't even have medicines, and I'm such a stupid and a foolish doctor. And suddenly suddenly he just saw something. He saw that the snake is actually looking to its reflection in the mirror. If you see in the picture, it is already given that the snake is actually looking towards the reflection in the mirror, and it was like that it was actually admiring his own beauty, right? It was like it's not the first snake that must be looking into the mirror. It was not, but certainly it was just looking like as if it has seen itself for the very first time. And it was like he was just into the mirror only. He was just staring itself like completely. And now he was thinking that will it also have such kind of a decision like me? How many of you remember what was the earth shaking decisions yesterday he took? Let me just unmute somebody and let me ask the question. Okay, I'll give the chance to. Okay, I already got the text. Let me just see. Okay, yeah. So I got the message from Mehek Mishra. Yes. Attract a smile, and Ananya, grow a thin mustache, smile on the face, Kirti. Absolutely right, three of you. So the answer for the two earth shaking, decisions is the smile and the mustache. Okay, though he was thinking of shaving daily, and he will have an attractive smile every day. So now he's thinking, does the snake also have this kind of a situation wherein he's thinking of growing up a mustache or shaving every day or using an eyeshadow or mascara? And now eyeshadow or a mascara is basically, girls must be knowing this probably, this is basically a makeup cosmetic thing. Okay, so it was the doctor was actually thinking like this only, right? Or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead. Vermilion spot is basically, how many of you have seen at that this channel colors in that Nagin this comes serial? I have not seen that, but I've just seen some promos or something. So what happens is they wear such kind of a vermilion spot. Is basically a crown kind of a thing, okay, in order to look too beautiful or something like this, right? So the doctor is actually thinking like, what is it going to do now, right? Let's proceed. Kirti Parashar, I'm unmuting you. Kirti Parashar of 9th B. You need to start with the 10th paragraph, please.
I did not know anything for certain. What sex was the snake? Was it male or female? I will never know, for the snake unbound itself from any palm and slowly slithered into my lap. From there, it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection at closer quarters. I was no mere image cut in granite. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood, still holding my breath. I got up from the chair. I quietly went out through the door into the veranda. From there, I leapt into the yard and ran from all I was worth.
Okay, thank you, Kirti.
Each of us headed a sign.
Kirti, just stop. We'll continue. I'll give you the chance to complete this. Okay. So exactly what happened that, the doctor was not familiar. What sex was it? Sex as in he was not aware that was it a female or it was a male. So he was just thinking about this. And then what happened? Suddenly, the snake, he unwound itself. Unwound itself means it started moving towards the mirror itself and it started going. Okay. Slowly through the lap to the table and thus like this towards the mirror. He was not bothered about where the doctor is going. He actually went on to near the mirror only, right? And suddenly the man, he actually, felt like, okay, now this is not the time to be a stone. It's time to react now. And let me just move out now. Okay. It's time for me to, just talk about my health and, rather than risking my own life, let me just run away from here as soon as I can, because all I am for the snake is a, man of flesh and blood. So I need not to risk my life and I need to move out. Okay. And suddenly what happened? He just went out. He opened the door and he went out in the veranda. Veranda is what I told you, the open space in the house. That is a
Balcony.
veranda wherein you move out, right? And I leapt into the yard and ran for all I was worth. That means all he could think about was just opening the doors and running back to somewhere. Okay. And just, save his own life. Kirti, continue with this one, please.
Each of us headed a sign of relief. Somebody asked, Doctor, is your wife very fat?
Okay. Thank you, Kirti. So exactly what happened? Each of us heaved a sigh of relief. All of us lit BDs. BDs is basically the Hindi version of cigars or cigarettes. Okay. So that time they were doing this. And somebody asked, Doctor, is your wife very fat? So now he's thinking that what are the people actually going to say? How the people are going to, react on this, because some will say that it wasn't true. You might be having any hallucination or something. Maybe the snake wasn't there, because it is very difficult that the snake was there on your arms and suddenly, nothing happened to you. It did not bite you. It did not harm you or do anything to you. Right. Now, let me just unmute Shruti Jain of 9th B. Continue with the 11th paragraph, please.
No, the doctor said, God wild otherwise. My life companion is a thin, greedy person with a gift of a sprinter. Someone else asked, Doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you?
Okay.
The doctor replied, I ran and ran till I reached a friend's house.
Let me just explain this much. So exactly what happened now, the doctor, he was sitting in a, meeting wherein they were talking, if you remember, right? So now the other doctors are asking that, is your wife actually fat or not? So they are making a fun of it, because he actually told that I want my wife to be fat enough so that she cannot run. Okay. Now he says, no, my wife is not, fat. She is a thin, greedy person with a gift of a sprinter. Sprinter is who? Sprinter is basically a sport, if you know. Sprinter is a person. Sprinting is a sport, right? So the sprinter is basically who jumps and, runs very fast. So he says, no, she's not a, fat person. She's actually just like a sprinter. This is all sarcasm going on. This is not reality. Ye sab sarcasm mein bol raha hai, because he was already so much endangered with all the things what was happening around him, right? And someone else asked, Doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you? Now the people are actually being so much curious that what happened when you ran away? Did the, this snake actually follow you, and what happened to you further, right? Now let me just unmute someone else. Vasu of 9th B. Okay, Vasu, you need to read from page number 60, please. The doctor replied.
The Doctor replied. I ran and ran till I reached a friend's house. Immediately, I smeared oil all over myself and took a bath. I changed into fresh clothes. The next morning at about 8:30, I took my friend and one or two others to my room to move my things from there. But we found we had little to carry. Some thief had removed most of my things. The room had been cleaned out, but not really. The thief had left behind one thing as a final insult.
Okay, thank you, Vasu. So basically what happened, the doctor, he replied that no, he did not follow me. In fact, I just ran immediately towards my friend's house. And there what I did, I had a bath in there. Okay, I changed my clothes, and around the next morning, 8:30, I went back with my friend to my house in order to collect my things. Okay, and what did he see? Because obviously he ran away like anything. He did not bother about what is going on, how will be the things. Okay, and he just ran like this only. And certainly when he came back, what he saw, that the thief has actually robbed everything. There was nothing left in his room except for one thing, which is actually was an insult for him. Now what actually the thing was, let's just see. Let me just unmute somebody new today. Okay, so let me just unmute Divyank. Divyank of 9th B. Continue with the 12th paragraph, please.
What was that? I asked. The doctor said, my waist, the dirty one. The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness. The rascal could have taken it and used it after washing it with soap and water. Did you see the snake the next day, doctor? The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty.
Okay, thank you, Divyank. So basically here, just give me a minute, please. I'm just unlocking the meeting. Reason being, one of the student has actually left. Okay, yeah. So basically what happened, that the doctor actually said that one of the insult that happened was the thief actually left my vest in there. So now the vest was so dirty that even the thief was like, what kind of a person is it? How is it even wearing such kind of a vest? Okay, so what he did, he just left that vest away and took all the other things with him. Okay, and this was the thing that was actually a kind of insult for him, right? And now, did you see the snake the next day, doctor? The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. That means now I have never ever taken, I have never ever seen such kind of a snake in my life now. And also, this was one of the snake that was amazing. It was taken away with its own beauty. That means sometimes it happens, in some movies, if you see, some people are just looking into the mirror and they're all lost into their own beauty. They feel that they're so beautiful. See, what I feel is, if I give you a life lesson to this, it's good. We should actually admire ourselves. We should actually think positive about ourselves. We should actually think that yes, we are none, not less than anybody else. And we are good enough. We are better than anybody else. Right. And now this was basically the snake that was basically doing that. The snake was actually taken away by its own beauty, rather than having a person to bite, rather than having food. It, had a look in the mirror and it was already taken by its own beauty, and it was also too much into its own beauty and self-careness. Okay, so let me just give you one more minute. So I got one message from Ananya. She says, ma'am, what is hallucination? Yeah, so I used one of the words that was hallucination. Hallucination is basically what is not reality, but you still tend to see it. Suppose here, when I use this, I told you that the doctor might be hallucinating about the snake. That means the snake wasn't even there, but he was just, thinking about it, and it was actually feeling like that the snake is there, but exactly it was not there in reality. In some movies or in some books also, you must have read about hallucination, that there was a pipe, and then the people was thinking that this is not a pipe, this is a snake. Right. So hallucination is basically when this is not reality, but you tend to make your own things. You tend to make your own stories. Yes, imagination, Vansh, absolutely right. Kirti, in making your own stories kind of a thing. Yeah, you can say this. Right. Ananya, hallucination and fiction difference. Okay, so when we talk about hallucination and fiction, Ananya, fiction is basically we are making our own stories. जैसे कि fiction क्या है? Harry Potter is a fiction. I am not hallucinating it. I am not taking it as a reality. I know within myself that this is not reality. If somebody is reading Harry Potter, he or she knows this is not reality. But hallucination is something that the people actually see. This is kind of a mental, problem also. Now, if you go on to deeper into psychology and everything, this is actually a problem for hallucination, wherein people actually think that this is reality. They don't have the yes or no kind of thing, right or wrong kind of thing. When we go into fiction, we know Barbie dolls are not, real. They are fiction. We know Harry Potter is not real. This is fiction, right? I hope, Ananya, it is clear to you. Okay, so yeah, so we are done with this chapter. I hope you liked the chapter. Now let's go on with some discussion about the moral that you get. Okay, because every time we are discussing about any of the chapter, I always give you that there should be something that you got from the chapter. The reason should be the what crux do you make out from this chapter? Why did we read this chapter? So anybody who can come up with a good moral or some life lesson you got from this? Let me see how much you use your brains. Tickle your brains a bit and give me good morals, or give some insight that you got from this quickly. I can see a lot of children typing, but I haven't got a single text till now. Okay, I got the first one from Haridev. Absolutely right. He says we should admire ourselves and always think positive. Absolutely right. Mehek, we should have the sense of cleanliness. Absolutely right, Mehek. Now, this is something we also, tend to understand, that mess is not the absolute answer for everything. We should believe in cleanliness. Good, because cleanliness in the starting of the chapter, if you remember, the house was full of rats, and now we're talking about that the snake came inside, and then we're talking about that the thief actually took everything but not the vest. So now just imagine how messy he was. So yeah, we should actually be clean. Okay, now Kirti says one should not be proud of our beauty and looks. Okay, so Kirti, yes, absolutely right. We should not be very, very proud. So proud is basically we should not be proudy about it. We should not have a kind of attitude that we are so beautiful. No, but yes, we should be confident about our looks and about our beauty. Ansh says we should not be proud of our beauty. Okay, Vansh, we should not be overconfident but be confident. Absolutely right, Vansh. So there are various insights, or you can say life lessons we got from this chapter, wherein we talked about that. Exactly right. It's not about outer beauty, but it's about inner beauty we should follow. Absolutely right, Vidhi. So here, if you just see that the snake, okay, so it was admiring its beauty. It's good, but we should not be so much leaned into admiring our own beauty that we forget about the situations. Okay, so we should not look into the mirror just like we flow into the mirror, we flow into our beauty, just like the way we are not even aware about what is going outside in the world. We are not even aware what is going on in the outside situations, in the outside world. We should be aware of this very, very particularly. Okay, so we are done with this. And guys, the questions you have to do in your copies is basically the first part. Discuss in pairs and answer each question in the short paragraph. The first 3 questions, not anything else, just the 3 questions that are mentioned in here. If you can see my cursor, first, second, and third question is to be done in your notebooks. And I hope you guys are maintaining your notebooks as well, right? So let me just stop sharing the screen. Turn on your videos, everyone. Let's have a quick discussion. I want everyone to turn on their videos, please. Lakshita, Rashi, Sharvi, Haridev, quickly. Okay, I have not turned on my video. Yeah. So I hope the lesson was good enough and you guys understood what was there in the chapter. It was not too difficult. It was just a kind of situation that was being told in the chapter, wherein we had a doctor, we had a snake, and absolutely mirror. Now you understand why the chapter's name was Snake and the Mirror, because the main content or the main characters of the chapter was the snake and the mirror. So now next time when you see mirror, don't be too much into flow, too much leaned into your own beauty. Just see and just watch around your other situations or the other circumstances as well, right, everyone? So let's just do a quick activity. I don't know is this activity actually working or not, but I can see 25 students at a time. So I have 50 for the next slide also. So now everybody should smile right now. I don't know you do this or not, because I practice this every day. I smile a lot, and my parents are like, why are you smiling all day? But this gives me a lot of positivity. So that is one of the thing I do. So I want that you should have the smile. Vidhi, why so sad? Can we have a smile on your face? Now I'll point out each and every person. See, English is one of the subject you can actually enjoy by having bit of a positivity. And if you learn from the chapters, it will be very, very easy. You will actually remember this lifelong. Okay. So on the count of 3, I should see a smile on everybody's face. And if I don't see a smile, I'm not giving you the attendance today. 1, 2, and 3. Let me see a smile. Okay, good enough. So it might feel a bit kiddish. Okay, it might feel a bit kiddish, but it's not kiddish. Trust me, if you smile every day, it will actually help you to heal yourself. And healing is very, very important. Okay, guys. So I told you which the questions are to be done. I hope you are maintaining the notebooks. Kindly maintain your notebooks very, very properly, because once the school are reopened, I'm going to check your notebooks, and you also need to have a record for the same. So now we are going to have the chapter, I think, The Happy Prince from Moments. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to have the chapter The Happy Prince from Moments, and probably I'll see how we are going to do it. I would like to show you some video or audio, whatever I'll be having. So we'll see tomorrow what content we have. Right. So guys, thank you so much. We are going to meet up tomorrow, and today's homework will be what I told you earlier, the questions. And just give me 1 more minute. Let me just take the attendance video also. I just skipped it. So 1 more minute, you need to be in the meeting so that I can mark your attendance also. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. We are going to meet up tomorrow, and be ready with your Moments book. Okay, everyone. Thank you.